What the hell just happened to crypto? We are down 61,600. The price is tumbling. The markets are in a shambles, and we had the worst day since the 2020 pandemic. What's going on? What should we do? And I guess what's the play? We'll break it all down for you in this video. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get into it. So welcome back, everybody. Don't forget to turn the notification bell on so you're updated with our latest content, as well as when we go live on a live stream. But look at this big red candle here for Bitcoin, a massive move down, with significant challenges going on right now in the cryptocurrency market. We'll talk a little bit about why, and I guess what's the play. Well, fundamentally, let me just start by saying, depending on where your position is, it's never a good idea to sell on a huge red candle. The argument would always be that we have upside to come. Given everything that's happened recently, the argument absolutely, for me, is still on the macro very bullish. But in the short term, we have seen a significant push down. So the question is, why? Why did all of a sudden today we see a big push down in the market? Well, there's political unrest, whether that's here in the UK, given some of the rioting we've seen. Equally, there is a real concern now in the Middle East with Iran and Israel as to kind of what that comes at. And then a global recession. Bearing in mind, the Fed did keep their interest rates up. We have seen it reduced both here in the UK, Canada, many other countries, Denmark, have reduced their interest rates. So there is a big macroeconomic factor that is driving this. And equally then, on top of that, you see liquidation spikes. These are big catalysts in the market where people are trading against a potential move, and these trigger massive downward pressure, which all culminated together creates a significant amount of nervousness. So you can see here that Bitcoin fell sharply below 62,000, Ethereum dipped under 3,000, the impact of a poor US jobs report continuing to reverberate. Well, that, shout out to Jake Gagan here dropping it, says breaking unemployment rate spikes, US employment rates climbed to 4.3, surpassing an expected 4.1. So there is more unemployment amidst a global concern around a recession. So pretty wild. So the latest report shows a significant slowdown in job growth across all sectors. Businesses are bracing for a potential recession. So not only did we get this news in the US, we obviously had interest rates held, and then obviously we saw a push down in the market. Now, it sounds a bit like it's doom and gloom. There is always a positive when it comes to this. And if you think about what that looks like, well, right now we are predicting a 0.5% reduction in September from the Fed. They are going to have to move. It is as simple as that. Whether the market likes it, whether they like it, they could, in theory, pause. They could hold. I think it would be a disaster, both politically and actually from a financial and economic factor to hold. We are going to see, in my opinion, a 0.5% rate reduction from the Fed in September. Now, this could be good news for anyone invested in risk assets. We absolutely, therefore, would see a respite in the current market correction. The big question will be political unrest, as well as potential war is always going to be an economic factor that we do need to brace for. But, like I said, there is bullish sentiment. We know MicroStrategy looking to buy $2 billion worth of Bitcoin. Trump himself, if he is elected, being very pro cryptocurrency. In fact, to the point where he is actually looking to pay off that US debt of $35 trillion using Bitcoin. Now, is he going to be able to do that straight away? No. But at the same time, this is a positive sentiment that sits around it. And you know the old saying, if in doubt, zoom out. And we've been through worse. That's the reality. We've seen the collapse of FTX. If you'd been around on this channel for the longest time, you will have seen us in the pits of the bear market. And you know what? We got through it. And when you look at where we are on a macro here on the weekly chart, well, it's just a good little bit of consolidation. And actually, for me, this is important. We do need to build consolidation. Yes, we've been consolidating for quite some time now, in and around this ranging between 70,000 and dropping as low as 56. Quite a big range to trade between, but actually on a macro sector, you can see it. And even if you go back in history, you can see us doing a very similar thing. Consolidation, big consolidation before that move up. So you can see here that ultimately this isn't a bad thing. We continue to do this. I think where we've got that little bit of uncertainty is the jobs market's been so strong for the US, as well as the CPI reports have been coming out, all very favorable. People getting overexcited and bullish on where we're going. We have just seen a slight stump in the market. And you know what cryptocurrency is like? Tends to be pretty emotional when we get news like this, and people tend to be concerned, fearful, and dump it. And I've been saying for a long time, this is fast money in the market right now. We truly haven't seen full retail investment, as well as big institutions. We're still seeing fast money. That's why the meme coin narrative is so hot right now. That's why we think altcoins are going to be so strong, because there is still fast money in the market. People want to make a quick buck and get out. But from a macro standpoint, I'm still bullish on crypto. I still think we've got a long way to go. And if you look at the pool multiplier, it does actually indicate to us that there is a significant uptrend to come, as well as much more. And I think this week could be very interesting given some of the big ticket buys that want to come in. But for the short term, well, it's definitely a big correction in the market. And you know what they always say? You only lose when you sell. I personally, I'm not interested in selling right now. In fact, I'll accumulate, I'll DCA when I have the opportunity, because I still think 130, 150,000 for Bitcoin is well and truly priced in for this bull market. But don't forget, we're still pretty early in this entire cycle. We still have a long way to go. We're only just past 3 months from the Bitcoin halving. But as always, let me know what you think in the comments down below. What's your view? And I guess the question would be, did you sell today? Or I might think you guys bought some more cryptocurrency. Let me know as always in the comments down below. I do appreciate it. Massively helps out the channel, pushes up over that algorithm. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.